The end of the blunders. I'm showing you a picture of cloud here, and if Peter Enkelman cares to look up wherever he's spending today, I think he'll be looking at a fair amount of cloud as well. Although we're not all in the same boat. You'll see the south coast there standing out quite nicely, so too the western side of Scotland. This is the scene in Plymouth, a little bit of sun glint there on the buildings. I think the southwest, one of the more favoured areas through the day, although you will have to tuck yourself away from what is going to be quite a stiff easterly wind coming in through the Channel Islands and into some of these southern coastal fringes of both Devon and Cornwall. Could get up to a 4-6 in places. If we come across to the east coast, there's been more cloud there. Newcastle, a slightly duller picture to say the least, and you're not alone because many of these eastern coastal fringes have seen a fair amount of cloud with the odd spot of rain or a light shower coming from it as well. Now my mind is turning towards Newcastle because we've got the Great North Run coming up. Yes, the BBC Weather Centre team is already in training for the 6th of October. It seems a long way away. I can assure you with half marathon coming up, it is not. One of the other areas that's not doing so well with the amount of cloud is across the northern and western Isles of Scotland, the north of the mainland too. The odd spot of rain, the odd shower here as well. And if you're somewhere in between, well, then your weather is going to be pretty much in between with a lot of cloud this afternoon. Just one or two brighter hints. And if you see the sunshine for any length of time, you're looking at a temperature of around about 19 or 20. If not, if you're stuck on the east coast, then you could be closer to 16 degrees. Keep any holes for any length of time in rural Scotland, Northern Ireland tonight, then you may well find your temperatures getting into single figures, but elsewhere too much cloud for those temperatures really to fall away. And then on Wednesday, not a great deal of change. It will be the northern and eastern parts of the British Isles that see the thickest of the cloud. The best of the sunshine, at this stage anyway, will be over towards the western side, perhaps into the southwest too, and the temperatures much akin to today's. Now, I want to take you a little bit further south, down to Portugal, where they've had very wet weather indeed over the past few days. That has, in fact, had some bearing on the World Equestrian Games there down in the far south, and it'll be unsettled over the next 24 hours at the very least. Now, I show you this because much of this unsettled weather has come from a big area of low pressure. Just notice how some of this cloud is beginning to push its way up across Biscay towards the Channel Islands. And I suspect that that's all tied in with a front which by Thursday will take away from that sunshine that I was indicating for Plymouth in the short term, and you'll see that there's the significant change. Probably the only one as we get towards the weekend, because elsewhere it is really, Anna, plus ça change.
Philip, thank you.